Elephants have been dying mysteriously in Zimbabwe. There are more than 22 fatalities among the elephants' population in the Hongwa National Park and Victoria Falls. Zimbabwe National Parks and Wildlife Management Authority suspects bacterial infection, possibly from eating poisonous plants, could be responsible for the deaths. Correspondent Faria Nwakutuya has the story.
An aerial survey done in the area between the Hwange National Park and Victoria Falls found more dead elephants. Tests on the carcasses are currently underway.
The preliminary investigations, preliminary results that we have discovered, there's suspicion that there's a bacteria which has caused the death of our elephants. These things, they normally happen during this time of the year, because our elephants are overpopulated. They tend to overgraze or overeat their vegetation. And because if you look at the mortality, the animals which are succumbing, most of them they are young, which in some cases they can't reach for branches up there.
There are also suggestions the animals' resilience may have been compromised due to the strain and stress of having to travel further to find water. The Parks and Wildlife Management Authority had planned a mass translocation of wildlife from arid, dry regions into areas that have more abundant water sources. But all that has been put on hold by the COVID-19 crisis. The failure to move those animals has stoked fears that there could be more fatalities. And it's not just elephants that are in danger. Rising temperatures will dry the land even more in the coming summer months, intensifying the fight for survival.
You know, we have received more than 1,000 distress calls from communities this year alone. And of those 1,000, we have lost 50 lives due to human-wildlife conflict. And 50% of that was human-elephant conflict, which means elephant is becoming the biggest problem, because communities will be trying to scare away these animals from their fields, from their small gardens, and generally they are competing for water. And when they compete for water, naturally people will die.
Authorities say they require additional funds to manage the excessive elephant population. They are, however, unlikely to get that from their primary source of revenue, tourism, which is reeling from the COVID-19 crisis. Zimbabwe has previously lobbied to be allowed to export some of its elephants and to trade in ivory to raise funds for conservation.